Children, we are going to start next chapter in arithmetic, square and square roots. We will start from square of a number. It is the product of the number multiplied by itself. What is the square of a number? If we multiply the number by itself, we get a square of a number. For example, we have to find the square of 6 upon 7. 6 upon 7 square. What does it mean? We have to multiply 6 upon 7 by itself. Multiply in the simple way. 6 6 are 36, 7 7 are 49. So we get a square of 6 upon 7 as 36 upon 49. Similarly, if it is in decimal and we have to square, then what it will be? It will be 0.9 into 0.9. Multiply both the digits, you get 0.81. 9 9s are 81. Decimal we have to put after 0, 1, 2. 2 places. So we will count from the end, from the right side, and we put the decimal. So square of 0.9 is 0.81. Now, what is a perfect square? A number is said to be perfect square if it is the square of a natural number. Fine. If it is a square of natural number. For example, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, etc. all are perfect squares. Why? Because 1 is the square of first natural number. 1 square is 1. Similarly, if I square 2, what I will get? I get 4. 2 into 2 is 4. So 4 is a perfect square. Now, if I square 3, what I get? 3 into 3 is 9. 9 is a perfect square. Similarly, if I square 4, what I will get? 16. 4 4s are 16. So 16 is a perfect square. So a perfect square is that if it is a square of a natural number. Now, one thing you have to remember, that a square number, a perfect square number, never ends in 2, 3, 7 or 8. For example, I have written one number here, 4893. At the end of this number, there is 3. Okay, so it means it will not be perfect square. Why? Because if a number ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8, it won't be a perfect square. Fine. If suppose the number will be 2, 6, 9, 5, 2. At the end of the number, we have to check the end number, end digit. In the end, the digit is 2. Again, it won't be a perfect square. Fine. So if in the end the number comes 2, 3, 7 or 8, any number among this, then it won't be a perfect square. Another point you have to remember is that the number of zeros at the end of a perfect square always even. The number of zeros should be even. Like this is an example I have written. How many numbers are there at the end? Zeros are there, no? And how many? Count 1, 2, 3, which is an odd. So there are odd number of zeros. It means that it won't be a perfect square. If somehow it is 65, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many number? Again the zeros are there. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, which is an even number of zeros. Then it will be a perfect square. Okay, so these points you have to remember. Fine. After that, we move on to some questions which are given in our exercise 3A. Use prime factorization method. Find the square root of the following number. We have to use prime factorization method and we have to find the square root of the following number. The first number written is 1936. So in what we have to do, we have to find the prime factors of 1936. We know the method very well. We take a number 2. 2 9s are 18. 1 is left. 2 6 are 12. 2 8s are 16. Again we divide by 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8. Again we use 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. Again 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Now by 11, 11 1s are 11, 11 1s are 11. Now again by 11, 11 1s are 11. Fine. So what are the factors? We will write in this way. 1936 is equal to 1936 is equal to, we will multiply all these factors. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 11 into 11. 2 is coming 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I have multiplied 4 times 2. 11 is multiplied 2 times and we get it. Now we make pairs. This is a pair of 2. This is again a pair of 2. And this is a pair of 11. We see here that all the factors have their pair. Then it is a perfect square. It is a perfect square because every factor is having its pair. Fine. And in order to find the square root, this is the sign of a square root. This is the sign of a square root. 1936 square root is equal to, we will take one factor out of a pair. So 1 2 is coming from this pair, 1 2 is coming from the second pair, and 11 is coming from the next pair. 2 2s are 4, 4 into 11 is 44. So finally we get the answer 44. Similarly, I have written one more part of it. 5625 upon 529. We have to find the square root of this. Again we will do in the similar way. We will find the prime factors of numerator and denominator separately. Let's do 5625. Find the factors. 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. 5 2s are 10, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. Correct? After that 5 4s are 20, 5 5s are 25. Then 5 9s are 45. 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. Fine. Stop it here. Then find the factors of denominator. Denominator factors are 529 will go by 23. 23 2s are 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 46. 6 will be left. It will become 69. It will be 3. Then 23 1s are. Alright. Now what we have to do? We have to write it like this. 5625 upon 529. This is the question now. So we will write all the prime factors of 5625 in the numerator. That is 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. Correct? Upon 23 into 23, the factors of 529. Make a pair. This 5 is forming a pair. This 5 is also forming a pair, and this 3 is also making a pair. Similarly, 23 is also making pair in denominator. And now we have to find what? We have to find the square root. 5625 upon 529. So square root will be 5. We will take only a single element from each pair. 5 into 5 into 3 upon 23. Multiply. 5 5s are 25. 25 into 3 will be 3 5s are 15. 3 75 upon 23. Fine. If it is cancel, cancel it. If it is not, then leave it here only. This is the final answer. Very simple. One more part I have written. We have to find the square root of 0.01. So if there is no problem in this also, what we will do? We will remove the decimal. When we remove the decimal in denominator, we get 100. Why 100? Because there are 2 digits after decimal. So we keep 20 in the denominator. Again we have to do prime factors of the numerator and denominator, and it is very simple. I don't think that there is a need to do that practically, because 1, what is the factor of 1? 1 can be written as 1 into 1, and there are 2 zeros in the denominator. I can write 10 into 10. Fine. Or it's your choice. If you want, you can find the prime factors also. No problem in that. That will be 2 5s are 10, 0. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 5 5s are, and 5 1s are. We can write like this. Write all the factors of 100. 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Which are the pairs? 2 is forming a pair, 5 is forming a pair. So 1 2 is coming out, and 1 5 is coming out from the square root, and 1 is a numerator, and we get answer 1 upon 2 5s are 10. Now since it is 10, we keep the decimal after one digit because it has 1 0. it has 1 0 in the denominator. We will keep the decimal after one digit. We will count the digits in the numerator from the end, from the right side. So the answer will be 0.1 answer. Correct? Okay. Now another type of question given in your book are: find the smallest number by which each of the given number must be multiplied so that the product is a perfect square. Also find the square root. Fine. 175 is the number by which the smallest number we multiply this given number so that it become a perfect square. It is not a perfect square. It means what? It is not a perfect square. Means if we do the prime factors of 175, the all factors won't form a pair. We will do like 5 1s are 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25, 5 7s are 35, 7 1s are 7. Fine. Now we can write it as 175 is equal to 5 into 5 into 7. This 5 is forming a pair, but this 7 is single. It doesn't have any pair. Fine. So by which number we have to multiply? We have to multiply this digit by 7 so that this 7 also form a pair. So 7 is the smallest number by which 175 should be multiplied. Is this clear or not? It should be, because this 7 is single. It is not forming a pair. For making its pair, we need one more 7. So this number should be multiplied by 7. Correct. After that we have to find the square root also. So finding the square root means 175 get multiplied by 7. We are multiplying it by 7 now. So it will be 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. 1 7 is multiplied this side also. Fine. If we are finding the square root, we have to find the square root. We will keep the sign of the square root. 5 is forming a pair, 1 5 will come out. 7 is forming a pair, 7 will come out. So 5 7s are 35. The square root of the new number will be 35. Clear? You have to do all the remaining parts like this only. Okay. Next type of question is: find the smallest number by which each of the given numbers must be divided so that the quotient is a perfect square. Now this is the number given. We have to find the smallest number by which this number must be divided so that the quotient become a perfect square. Okay. So again we will continue in the same way. We will find the prime factors of 2700. So we will start from 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, 0. Again with 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 7s are 14, 2 5s are 10. Now with 5, 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25. Now with again 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 7s are 35. Now by 3, 3 9s are 27. Now 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So what are the factors? Again we will write 2700 is equal to 2 into 2, 5 into 5 and 3 into 3 into 3. Correct? Now this 2 is forming a pair, this 5 is also making a pair, this 3 is also forming a pair, but this 3 is all alone. It doesn't have its pair. So by which number we have to multiply? We have to divide. We have to divide it by 3. If we divide this whole number by 3, this 3 will be cancelled and rest of the numbers are forming pair and it become a perfect square. So 3 is the smallest number by which 2700 should be divided. You have to write the statement also. Okay. Now again if I ask that find the square root of that given number, of that question, find the square root. So we will continue in the same way. What we will do, we will write 2700 divided by 3 is equal to number 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 3, and it is also divided by 3. We are dividing by 3 now. So 3 cancel with this 3. What we have to find? We have to find the square root. Now this 2 is forming a pair, so 1 2 will come out. This 5 is forming a pair, 1 5 will come out of the square root. This 3 is forming a pair, 1 3 will come out of the pair. 2 5s are 10, 10 3s are 30, 30 will be the final answer. Okay, now simplify. We have to simplify this particular question. Very simple, we have to find the square root now. So we will do the prime factors. I am writing directly, you can calculate the factors in rough. What will be the factor of 9? 3 into 3. What will be the factor of 16? It will be 4 into 4. Multiply by what will be the factor of 64? 88 into 8. 81. 9 into 9. I am writing directly, you can calculate yourself. Okay. Okay. So this will be minus, since in a square root this 3 is forming a pair. So single 3 will come out. This 4 is forming a pair, so 4 will come out. Similarly 8 and 9 here. Now we will cancel each other. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. Minus is there, so minus 2 upon 3, and that will be the final answer. Okay? So you have to try all the other questions of this exercise. We will discuss the problem. Thank you.